Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Antimater Chemistry. Was getting ready to record an episode and I saw something really crazy. You've probably seen it in the thumbnail. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that wasted great loot. What in the world is going on here? Oh, Mr. Creeper, you just stay right there. You don't worry about nothing. Let's do something real quick. Whoop! Good thing I didn't, oh, you know what? Also need to do this. I need to figure out a way to do a better intro where I don't have to put that on at the beginning of every episode. I guess for now, it'll just be what it'll be, right? But, wait. Did you see, what was that weird? There was something that, maybe that? I don't know, it was really strange. It's like all of a sudden I saw in the upper left-hand corner, some crazy thing appeared. Oh, well, whatever. So let's look in here. We have got a mess of junk in here. Oh, that was crazy. I've never noticed that. Watch, there'll be like a floating orb. Whoop! That was pretty cool. So here is supposed to be fuel. We've got these stupid graves dust and a whole bunch of potions of healing that are just backing up the system apparently. Yep, look at that. Graves dust. So I need to pull this stuff out of here. And you need to come out of here. And you, and you, and you, and you. And just get rid of this stuff. I have no idea what to use this stuff for. And I know somebody probably does. And they're probably losing their mind. This time. There's time they're losing their mind. So let's see here. All right, there we go. So now we've got stuff flowing through the system. Look at it go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and dump the rest of this junk out. So what I need to do is make like a little void thing to place here and to place here, because it appears that's the only thing that's really backing up the system. And let's do this. I got these items. Let's go ahead and place you in there and place you in there. That'll automatically open those up. What's going through? All kind of chemicals. Okay, cool. Oh, and we're wild piggy now. We're in the wilderness. Did you see that? So in the past couple of episodes that came out, I was looking at comments and somebody had mentioned, Piggy, you need to put holding 4 on your satchel and possibly something called soulbound. Not holding like in the sports. Holding first down, 15-yard penalty, hike, and all that stuff. So when I click on these, I don't get anything. But when I click on holding 1, we get this. A book and a chest will make a holding 1. So what we're supposed to do is to combo holding books, like 2 holding 1 makes a 2. So 4 holding 1 makes 2 2s, which makes a 3. So does that mean that 8 holding 1s would make 2 3s, which make a 4? I think so. So let's do this. First I want to see, is all that stuff... Fly, piggy. Fly like a piggy. Look at that. It cleared out. That was quick. All right, guys. Resume with the death. So let's run over here to where the... I guess I could have gone over to where the... Oh yeah, there's only 5 in there. Oh, there's 1,000 in there. Let's take a stack of that. You guys are so noisy. It's crazy, I tell you. We'll draw a circle. 15, that'll work. Let's just take 15 chests and let's dump the rest of the oak in there. So we'll come back over here. We've got this. I've got 89 levels, which is awesome. So that means standing right here, this drain is going to fill up that thing, and we don't have to worry about running out of essence of knowledge. So let's see here. What did we say it was going to be? 8. So we'll dump 8 in. How long is that going to take? A little bit of time. Not too much, but a little bit of time. So we'll let that run. While that's running, I also started working on this, the Target. We're going to get ourselves another star, which is going to be awesome. We'll start out this episode with an accomplishment. So the thing missing here is rhodium. And I think I ended last episode talking about going to get some more purple blocks. But for some stinking reason, whenever I got purple blocks, I realized that's not where rhodium comes from. Rhodium comes from thorium. And I had some thorium laying around, a couple blocks of thorium. So I made a few ingots, ran it through the chemical dissolver, ran it over here at the fission controller, and then got myself some rhodium. So we can get ourselves another star. So let's go ahead and pop that right there. Doo, doo, doo. Quest complete Nether Star. So let's check that out. Obtain a Nether Star. Collect 3 rewards. So we get a loot crate. A loot crate. Fusion controller unlocked. Fusion multi-block. Craft the fusion components. Craft a dimensional builder. I know there's some people that are just itching to watch me build that. Let's see here. Fusion allows you to combine 2 different elements to make a larger element, combining their atomic number, such as combining helium and lithium to make boron, or combining tin and molybdenum to make uranium. So fusion controller, 98 fusion casings, and 3 fusion cores. So I'm going to hit A. We're going to go ahead and bookmark those. And the dimensional builder, used to create a dimension out of a realized dimension tab. Uses a ton of energy. I didn't know that you weighed energy. But if we can, we'll figure out what a ton is and we'll be good to go. RF Tools Dimensional Manual. I think I made one of those already. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. So let's see here. A for Dimensional Builder. Can we go this way? A Wyvern Core. I'll go ahead and bookmark that as well. And let's see. Did they show up in bookmarks? Yes. We'll go ahead and remove Nether Star. Can't remember if I need Draconium Ingot or not. We'll leave those there for now. Wyvern Core needs Draconium stuff. Factorizers. Oh, and this stuff. So that's still RF Tools stuff to get into that dimension. So we'll wait for that. Dimensional Builder. Enderium Ingots. A machine frame. Ooh, excuse me. It's a little early in the morning. Eye of Enders. Okay, Eye of Enders is easy to build. We know we can build another star. I'm trying to remember how I can get... I think building those isn't going to be too bad. Oh, we got vanadium, so that should be easy. Enderium ingots. How do you make this stuff? Comes from casting. Molten enderium. Where does molten enderium come from? Alloys. Resonant ender. Molten platinum. Molten lead. Resonant ender comes from resonant endstone. I've got these resonant clathrate things, or we can do ender pearls. Looks like this resonant endstone is going to give us the most. Enderium blend. Okay, so there's different ways we can do this. So we can look at doing that as well. Fusion core. Another nether star. Fusion casings and thorium ingots. Neodymium ingots and tungsten ingots. Okay. A fusion casing. Fusion core. Wait. Okay, so we'll need 3 fusion casings to make the 2. No? Okay, that'll give us 4. I think we need 98 fusion casings, or is it fusion cores? We'll check in a second. And a fusion controller. Stage nether star. Selenium ingot. How do you make that? Just regular selenium? Where does that come from? From fish? All kinds of fish. Cooked fish. Does cooked fish give us more? Gives us 2. Clownfish gives us 4. Okay, so raw salmon and clownfish will give us 4 selenium each. Ooh, there we go. That's what we could do, is start growing netherwort. Netherwort blocks. I get the feeling that the amount of netherwort it takes to make a block divided by 4 is that. I think I did the math right. Or fission multi-block. Looks like we can build it from there. Okay, so we've got a few different paths and things to figure out. But the nether star, let's do this. U for uses. I think there's a way to make a data module with the nether star. Wither data model. That's what we want to do. And I think if we do this, let's do U for uses here. That will get us pristine wither matter. U for uses on pristine wither matter, and that's how we build nether stars. And some people have warned me, Piggy, you need to make sure that you get yourself 4 of these going so you can make yourself a bunch of nether stars. But some people wanted me to fight a wither as well. How did that get there? You get out of there. I don't know why that's in there. So let's see here. We probably would be a good idea to go ahead and fight at least a wither, and we could level up the module. But some people had also said make sure that you have 4 modules in here. I'll show you just in case you're new to the series. Go ahead and get all 4 of these as wither data modules, and then when you fight a wither, you'll be leveling up 4 at one time, which is a good idea. So let's see here. We've made... Really? It only makes 1 at a time. It won't stack. I didn't even think about that. So I might have to stand here for a moment and do this. Let's see here. We'll get 2 books and an anvil. Might have to make another anvil by the end of this. So 2 of those will make a holding 2. So far, the logic works there. Let's fill that back. Well, that really doesn't take a whole lot of what do you call it? Essence of knowledge. Experience. That's the word I'm looking for. So if we take these 2... that will get us holding 2s. Put those together. That's a holding 3. Now, we don't want to enchant this yet. We want to make sure we get it all the way up to holding 4. Okay, so while that is going, let's look up this. What is this soulbound thing? Soulbound 1, 2, 3. Tombstone soulbound. Preserves the item on death. I don't know what that means. Preserves the item. But soulbound, oh, we could do books and soul sand to make soulbound. And you know what? If we're gonna make it, let's just go for soulbound, tombstone soulbound. I don't know what that means. Soulbound 3. What I think is happening is soulbound is going to be one of those deals where if you die, you still keep the stuff. All right, let's see here. Do we have any iron? Oh yeah, I'm looking right at it. So let's see here. We need some ingots. Put that back, and I think that's an anvil, right? Yeah, there we go. Nope, no more anvils are needed. Thank you very much. We've got enough for now. Get that book out of there. So let's see here. Holding 3, holding 1 and 1. That'll get us 2. And that's 2, so that'll get us 3. And we're over here making... Oh, no. Good. We didn't put any more chests in there. So, wow, we did the math right. Holding 4. Woohoo! So let's see here. Before we do this, let's look. So we have a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 3 by 9 in our satchel. And let's see how much this increases it. So it's going to be 11 there. That won't work. Okay. Nice. So that makes it like it's a double chest. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 9. And let's see here. What would we... No, that's not a double chest. Do we have a double chest? I think right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it gives you a little bit more than a double chest. Let's see here. I'm going to dump these in here right now. I really need to make those void things for sure. Still don't know what in the world I want that clock for. We'll leave that for now. Okay, cool. So I'm going to need to build... I'm going to look at my materials. I might be able to make 3 more nether stars from all the chemicals that we've got. And then I could make some data modules. That would make for an interesting beginning of a next episode, fighting a wither and at least leveling those up. Then we can put them over in the... what are these things called? These things over here. Simulation chambers. We'd have to make 2 more of them to have 4 running. But then we could finally put that in there, and we could start making nether stars. And somebody warned me, making nether stars takes a whole bunch of power, so we're probably going to have to ramp up our power. Now, one of the viewers had told me a way to improve this setup where we can get a whole bunch more trees growing in a larger area. Is this thing backed up? Yeah, it is. I still need to... There's so many things I need to do. I'm always torn between, do I want to advance the Modpack with quests, or do I want to stop and do a whole bunch of viewer comments? And it's usually a fine balance between wanting to get progression and certain things need to be done, like infrastructure needs to be built up. There was one viewer that said, Piggy, how do you keep up with everything? And I had to ask them for clarification on that because I wasn't quite sure what they meant. They said, how do you keep up with all the machines and all this stuff? I think what they mean is, how do you like remember what all these things do, and how do you keep up with building all this stuff? And it's just, one is I have awesome viewers that help me out. They give me really great suggestions that kind of keep me focused in the right direction instead of me running around like not being able to figure out stuff. And then the other thing is, just like you saw on camera, we go over the quest book, we look up a quest, and then we just focus on that quest. You don't sit there and go all haywire and go all over the place. That's what SevTech was a little frustrating, was there's so many rabbit holes. Breakout was a fun series. If you want to check that one out or play it, that's a really great series to play. And then this Antimatter Chemistry is really fun because it has a line of progression, and so it really helps you stay focused on just the things you need to stay focused on. So let's see here. What were we looking at doing next? Was the quests. A fusion multi-block. We're going to build some more nether stars and a dimensional builder. Well, what did it take to make dimensional builder? Because I know everybody was kind of jazzed about that. This Enderium ingots, nether star. So it looks like a lot of this stuff is going to take nether stars to build, and some ender pearls. We've got ender pearls, which shouldn't be too big of a deal, but nether stars really seems like the next big thing that's going to need to be worked on, is getting some more nether stars. So I think what I'm going to do between episodes is work on building 3 more nether stars, go ahead and turning those into data modules. I'll do some hunting in the nether to get myself some wither skulls. I said it right. You know what? Let's do one more thing on camera. Somebody else had mentioned if I will place lapis on the shuriken, if we'll put lapis on it, it will give us looting. We have 226 pieces of lapis. Is that right? Okay, there we go. I'll leave 34 in there for now. So let's see if we go to, I think it's Tool Forge. Nope, that helps us build. Armor Forge. Tool Station. Maybe it was Tool Station. Let's place this here. See, that doesn't want to let me, not enough modifiers, 1 needed. So how do I modify it? How do I add a modifier so that I can modify it? I don't get that. Do I have to make like a paper blade or something so that it lets me write? Because it's writable too right now. But there sure is a lot of stuff on there. A whole lot of stuff. But it would be really nice if we could get looting on that, because then we could go attack wither skeletons, and we would have a much higher percentage rate of getting wither skulls. And we get enough wither skulls, we can fight the withers to make the data modules and put the data modules into the machine so that we can start making the pristine material to make more nether stars, so the nether stars can help us make all the other blocks. See how that works? It's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more of these as I release them, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like notifications, if that's your shtick is notifications, then YouTube is set up properly for you to click a button to get notifications. And that's between you and YouTube. What happens after that, I can't control that. But I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of off-camera work to get myself prepped and ready for next episode, and that is when I hope to see you is in the next episode.